There's a robot working a full shift right now. It didn't take a break. It didn't ask for one. And tomorrow, there will be more of them. These aren't prototypes. They're not concepts. They're already here. Let's take a closer look. Just 6 months ago, robotics still felt predictable. Something you could map out. What would take years. What still felt like science fiction. That doesn't hold up anymore. Because right now, the pace is accelerating, faster than most people expected. These machines aren't experimental anymore. They're entering real-world use, quietly and consistently. And what once felt distant is already here. Let's take a closer look. We'll start with one of the most debated humanoids so far, Droidup's Moya. At first glance, it doesn't feel like a machine, and that's intentional. Moya was designed not just to function, but to resemble human presence. When it was revealed, the reaction was immediate and divided. Some saw it as a breakthrough. Others found it deeply uncomfortable, because Moya doesn't try to look robotic. It tries to feel human. Its outer layer is built from a soft, temperature-controlled material kept within the range of the human body, so physical interaction feels natural. Eye tracking, facial response, subtle movement adjustments during conversation, all of it contributes to something that feels familiar. And that's where the line begins to blur. Because this isn't just a machine performing tasks, it's a system designed to interact. And in environments like healthcare or assisted living, that difference matters. Now, in contrast to that approach, Atlas takes a completely different direction. Atlas isn't designed to feel human. It's designed to perform. For years, it was known for demonstrations, movement, agility, precision. But that phase is no longer the focus. The latest version is already being deployed in real industrial settings. And what stands out isn't just what it can do, it's how it operates. When its battery runs low, it doesn't require intervention. It replaces it on its own and continues working. That level of autonomy changes how these systems are used, because now they don't just assist workflows, they become part of them. And when Atlas learns a task, it doesn't simply repeat it, it improves it. Now, there's another shift happening in this space, and it comes from a very different angle. Unitree's G1. This isn't about pushing limits, it's about accessibility. With a starting price far below most humanoids, the G1 opens the door to a much wider range of users, developers, researchers, institutions, and that matters, because widespread access accelerates progress, and that's already happening. Now, a different kind of approach emerges with Agibot. Here, the focus isn't just efficiency, it's expression. Their humanoids move with a level of fluidity that feels almost rehearsed. Not just mechanical motion, but coordinated performance. And in public-facing environments, that creates a different kind of interaction, not just function, but engagement. Then there's XPeng. And this is where scale becomes important, because XPeng already operates in high-level manufacturing, which means they bring experience most robotic startups don't have. Their humanoid system reflects that. Movement is smooth, controlled, deliberate, to the point where, during early demonstrations, people questioned whether it was real, and that reaction only happens when something reaches a certain level of realism. Finally, there's the L7. This is where performance and capability start to merge. High-speed movement, precise control, full-body coordination, all working together in real time. And what makes it different is its ability to adapt, from structured environments to unpredictable ones, without switching systems. And that's rare. because most robots are designed for a single purpose. The L7 moves beyond that, and that reflects something bigger. Humanoid robotics is no longer theoretical. It's active, it's evolving, and it's moving faster than most people realize. So the real question isn't what these systems can do, it's how quickly they become part of everyday life, because at this pace, that shift may already be underway.